This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hej alle sammen, mit navn er Richelle.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anna Dulin, and we are your hosts for tonight. We are broadcasting live here in Copenhagen, Denmark, and welcome to
Northern Europe Chronicles.
Today is Sunday, 25th of January 2026 here in Europe, and the time is 8:02 in the evening. And in the Philippines, it's 26th of January, Monday, and the time is 3:02 in the morning. So, Rochelle, what can they expect for tonight's episode?
Yes, so for tonight, they can expect our topic discussion, which is the power of taking action. And they can also expect our Let's Sing and Dance segment. And we will also tell about some upcoming activities. And then Let's Learn segment as well. Yeah.
Yes. And before we introduce our guests and before we proceed with our topic discussion, I just want to greet some of the live viewers who are so active in posting their comments. Roxanne, Kate Isidro, Laurabel Jansen from Copenhagen, Denmark is also watching.
Yes.
Cherilyn Carlos is also watching. Renato Villar from Romania. Josephine Hedberg from Stockholm, Sweden. Wow, it's so fast.
Yeah.
Arnold Dulin is currently watching together with Ernalyn. Ernalyn Seri. Happy viewing po. Who else?
So many from Finland, from
Vanta, Finland. Christina Manaloto is watching. Richelle Boringot. Ate Gian from Finland is also watching.
I also see Flora Bell Jansen. Hello. And then, many more. So we will read again later. But let's introduce our guests for tonight. So let's introduce from Steyr. Hello. Please introduce yourself. From Steyr.
Hello. Hello, Chari.
Hello, I'm Chari May Bayaka from Star Group Worship Service. I'm a local treasurer, group secretary, TSP officer, and district multimedia officer. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you. And we will also welcome from Prague. Hello.
Hi, I'm Trevor. I'm from local of Prague, Czech Republic. So I'm the head deacon of our local, and also a children's worship service teacher, and also a TSP officer. Thank you for having me here, po.
Thank you so much. Okay, so before we go to our topic discussion, please introduce
Yeah.
our
We
topic
already
discussion.
introduced our guests. And for our topic discussion, we all have ideas, plans, dreams. We swear we'll start one day. But the real difference between where we are and where we want to be isn't talent, luck, or timing. It's action. Today's episode is about the power of taking action. Not perfect action, not fearless action, just the decision to move even when you are unsure, uncomfortable, or unready. If you have been waiting for motivation, confidence, or the right moment, this conversation is for you. Let's talk about why action changes everything and how one small step can completely shift your direction.
Yeah.
Wow. It's 2026, right? Ate Rochelle?
Yes, we need to take action.
We need to take action. We already
to
set
start
our
now.
goal. We left all the negative ones in 2025, and let's start 2026 with a fresh start.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes. So let's start with our topic discussion for tonight. So what's one small action you took recently that make a big difference? Let's start with Trevor.
Hello again. So, for me, I think one small action that I recently made because I'm a software developer in at my work. So currently, we need someone to do new things at work. So I need to learn a new programming language to be able to use for our team. So recently, I tried to learn a new programming language that we currently using right now this year to be able to develop something new for our team. So, and learning that new programming language is really a have a big impact or big difference for our team since we are doing something new that we need to innovate our product that to this year. So, yeah, I think it made a big difference.
Yeah, I like that. Learning a new thing. Beginning of January, right, Trevor? And you said that you're a developer. Is it
Yeah,
a
yeah.
new position?
No,
Shall
no.
I say congrats?
No. A software developer means a programmer in layman's term. So yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
is it a new position or
No, no,
just?
no, no. It's just
Because I'm about to
uh
say congratulations.
no. I wish, but no.
Yeah, but for what I know, in the IT industry, if I may say, yes, of course, you need to be upgraded and updated all the time about the new technology. So learning new things is a key all the time, right? Thank you, Trevor.
How about Cherry?
How about Chari?
Hello again. So, for me, over the past few months, because of some personal reasons, I've been more intentional about limiting my social media use or social media intake, should I say, and avoiding doom scrolling. At first, it felt like a small change, but it has made a huge difference in my daily life. I've become more productive, I finish tasks on time, and I give myself space to actually rest without feeling guilty. And also, cutting back on social media also helped me stop constantly comparing myself to others. Because when you scroll for too long, it's almost impossible not to compare. Like whether it's with people you personally know or those you casually see in everyday life. And watching others reach milestones, succeed in their careers, or enjoy vacations can quietly trigger jealousy even when you're genuinely happy for them. So over time, that comparison leads to discontent. And discontent really is a thief of happiness. So now, instead of measuring my life against someone else's highlight reel, I just focus on my own pace and progress. I've learned to appreciate what I have, celebrate small wins, and stay content in the season of my life. So for me, it feels lighter, more peaceful, and a lot more grounding.
Yes, thank you for sharing, Chari, cutting off social media. I believe, except for the INC media platform that we have, like INC Radio, INC TV, INC Media, all this, the Pasugo magazine online, we keep that on our social media. I believe, because Chari is a multimedia officer, right?
Yes.
Yes, don't get me wrong, I still
We're
scroll.
watching your news as well.
Yes, I'm still using it from time to time.
Yes. And for me, maybe I will share as well because I just came from, I don't want to get Cherry jealous more. I just came back from from holiday, from vacation. So I must admit that I gain a lot. I eat a lot of bulalo, kare-kare, buko pie, and I gain a lot. And now it's time. Yeah, after my vacation, I must admit that I gain a lot. And one small action I took recently that made a big difference was choosing a healthier option in my daily routine. I started opting for nutritious meals and staying away from sweets, fatty food, salty food. And yeah, I feel lighter and yeah, it's better. And of course, health is our wealth. We use our body in fulfilling our goal, our dreams, and fulfilling our duty in the church. So yeah, we should take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
How about you, Rochelle? Do you
So
have anything
to add,
else there?
yeah. So for me, my big difference or maybe a small action that I did is start of this year. I started practicing or started playing the organ in the practices now. So that's a big difference for me because, um, what I've always heard from someone that's also teaching me the organ is when you start playing, you cannot just do it a day before or just on the day because you need to practice every day. It becomes a lifestyle. So it's a big difference for me to change kind of lifestyle a bit, to practice every day in order to, try to play it as perfectly as I can in the practices. And of course, to pray more, because I can, of course, not do it on my own. I need the guidance from our Almighty God. So, yeah, that's my big difference for the
Yeah,
year
I'm
for
so
right now.
happy to hear that and seeing
Yeah.
your determination to become an organist. I can't wait to see you one day to perform as
Thank
our
you.
organist in the locale.
Yes, I'm excited for that. So, yeah, why do you think people overthink instead of just starting, Cherry?
This is just based on my opinion since I'm not an expert. So I think people overthink because as humans, we naturally fear failure. And especially when we're about to start something big or unfamiliar, or when we have an idea or a goal, our minds immediately jump to all the what ifs. We start thinking too far ahead, imagining every possible outcome, risk, or thing that could go wrong. So that's usually when self doubt kicks in. We question ourselves and wonder if we're capable enough, if we're ready, or if we can actually pull it off. Sometimes it's not even the fear of failing that stops us. Sometimes it's the fear of being judged. So we worry about what other people might think, because sometimes we try and then don't succeed, or if we change our minds halfway through. So for me, overthinking helps us to be more cautious, but it's often the very thing that keeps us stuck and prevents us from ever taking that first step.
Yes, thank you for sharing, Chari. I remember one of the discussion I had with my colleague. They said that the man has one box. When he thinks about one box, but for women, they have many boxes in mind, many boxes in mind they're all connected.
Yeah.
So when you over, I think it's normal for a women or for girls to have to overthink.
Mm.
And there's so do you have the same it happen do you have the same thinking, Chari, or do you overthink the same, like do you have many scenarios in mind?
Yes,
I think
a
she
lot.
also
Like,
mentioned like she have many of the
What ifs?
what if this
yes.
happen or if somebody judge you, you always have these, as you said, the many different kinds of boxes, right? So I think we all tend to overthink every situation, even the small or big, Yeah. So I really think this. But I don't know, maybe
Whoever has this different
yeah, Clever has a different point of
view
view.
about that.
I think for me, I think people overthink because they're just starting for a new task or a new thing to do, and they are really unfamiliar to those things. So they have fear. They are worrying or afraid that they might fail, and it's only not it only make people overthink, but it also create fear. Yeah, just what I said, and anxiety because the start is always the hardest thing to do. But when you decide to start it, it is always an opportunity to discover what you're capable of. So, yeah, that's all for me.
Yeah, that's true. I think we all have not just all of us, but like many of us have the tends to overthink. I think not only us women, but even the men. But I think, I don't know, maybe the reason why women mostly do it is because they worry about so many small things. Even for me, like I can worry a lot or overthink a lot. But one thing I've learned before from somebody I know, that it's always an advice I have. I'm not sure. Maybe I mentioned it last time we hosted. But the thing is like when I overthink, or when I pray about it, and then after I'm done praying, you should stop overthinking, because you should have faith in what you pray for and then stop overthinking. Because, if you overthink, you might not trust in your prayer, right? So when you pray, just leave it to God and then stop overthinking. I know it might be harder than what we normally like. It's harder like said than done, but we try this year, to just give it to God, because He's the one who will help us. How about you?
Yes, sometimes overthinking may cause delay, and that leads to the next question. How does being active help you avoid procrastinating? Let's go back to Chari.
So for me, being active helps because once you start moving, you already build momentum. So when you're doing something, no matter how small, it becomes easier to move on to something bigger. It's kind of like exercising. So you don't jump straight into intense training, you warm up first so your body can handle the real workout. For me, it's the same thing. That same thing applies to work or task. When your mind and body are already warmed up and in action mode, starting a project doesn't feel as heavy or intimidating anymore. So instead of telling yourself, I'll just do it later, you naturally feel more ready to do it right away. And I'll just give you a scenario since I'm working as a nurse in an elderly home. There was a time when my patient was hesitant to take part in art activities. She initially expressed that she did not want to participate, so I gently encouraged her to try it just once, suggesting she use only one color to keep it simple. And once she began painting, she became more engaged and continued the activity on her own. So over time, what started as hesitation turned into willingness to participate. And that's it. Once you're in that flow, procrastination has less control over you because you've already crossed the hardest part, which is the starting.
Yes, I can fully relate with just Chari said. We have to keep that energy in us, to keep us going and to avoid procrastinating. Like for me, I feel like I get to use to be preoccupied all the time, because if I don't do anything or I don't think anything, I feel more lazy. So I prefer to do I prefer to be busy all the time. So yeah, and it keeps me moving and going as well. How about you? You want to add something,
No,
or I will go to Trevor?
I was just agreeing.
Yeah, thank you. For me, being active really helps me on a to have a gradual progress and improvement on what I'm doing. So it gives me a sense of accomplishment. So whenever I continue and finish on what I've started, so if we can do and finish our tasks as early as we can, then I have more time to do more things, maybe an extra task or maybe a time to learn something new again, or a time to spend with my family and other tasks.
Okay, we talk about energy and being motivated, right? Or energy. Uh, there are also downtimes, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we feel tired, we get tired, lazy, and overoccupied at times. What's your go trick for getting started when you feel like when you don't feel like motivated, Chari?
So before I start working on something or creating anything or just something that you're planning to do, I usually pray and ask God for strength, motivation, and guidance to help me get through it. So for me, that simple moment helps me reset my mindset and reminds me that I don't have to rely on my own strength alone. And another go-to trick I picked up back when I was working for an American healthcare company focused on process improvements is the force it for 5 minutes rule. Because the truth is, you won't always feel motivated. Diba? Sometimes you feel sluggish, distracted, or just not in the mood to start something new. So for me, what separates productive people from unproductive ones isn't just constant motivation. It's just the willingness to start anyway. Because when you push yourself to work on something for just 5 minutes, it often starts to flow naturally. The motivation kicks in and the creative juices start moving and ideas come more easily. So for me, that advice stuck with me because it actually works and I've been using it ever since.
Oh yeah, that's nice. First of all, you mentioned our Almighty God that you also ask for His guidance to be motivated, which is that we should all, do because we should rely on Him to help us staying motivated. And as well, the trick that you use, I haven't tried it myself, but for me, it's like when I don't feel motivated. Sometimes when you get home from work, let's say you have something else to do, you feel so tired or something. But the thing I do if I'm feeling really, really tired, I take a quick power nap,
Yeah.
like 15 power nap, and then I get started right away because you also have to think kind of the outcome. Like, what do you want to accomplish with the next like thing you want to do? And that's what keeps me motivated. To get things done for the outcome of whatever you are doing. So that's the way I feel motivated. How about Trevor?
Thanks for asking. So, what I have several tricks for getting started or getting motivated when I don't feel to. So, one is like just Charlie said, I always pray to always have motivation on what I do. And second, I usually like when there are really many times for me on my work that I really don't feel motivated at all, even at the start of the day. So I take a walk really in the office or outside just to clear my mind, just to clear things and then just to have a fresh start so that I can feel motivated on what I do. Yeah, that's one. That's the second. So there there's sometimes I don't know if it is advisable to do, but when I don't feel motivated, one thing that I do is I play videos, movies in my laptop. It's just a white sound for me, really. Like when I don't know how to deal with things or tasks on my work, I play a movie uh, while working, but I don't really watch that. It's just a white sound for me, and it really works for me actually most of the time. So it's just a startup for me, and then for usually I break down the tasks and set an attainable personal deadline for each subtask that I do. So sometimes or project or task seems bigger and harder at the start because it's really overwhelming. It's just a big task. Sometimes you think of it. But when you divide it into smaller action plans, you can create more specific steps to start with. And if you set a specific and attainable deadline, it will act as a reminder that you have to start and keep motivated and to avoid cramming and procrastinating.
Yes, that's a nice one. Go-to trick for getting started when you feel don't motivated. For me, I challenge myself. I remind myself of my goal. Okay, my goal for this year is to have this,
Hmm.
to become like this. So I have to get motivated. The can-do attitude, I always practice within me. So I always get motivated to fulfill everything that I want to have, especially for this year. So that's my go trick. Remind myself. And for example, going to work on Mondays. It's a
I
challenge
can't
for
relate.
everyone. I want to hear from Chari. How do you convince yourself to work on Mondays?
Well, I start my day with a prayer, and then um, I put on some music because the music helps. That sparks my interest to start my day. So that's it.
Yeah, music.
I can't really relate, you know.
Because you
Um,
have work every day.
no, Mondays is we're closed, so
That's
I don't
why.
have work
For me,
Mondays.
I have to work on Monday so that I can finish everything on Monday, and then the little ones from Tuesday onwards.
Yeah.
So that's my motivation. So
But I
I
actually really also like Trevor's answer about the what he used to. He just have the white noise from like, for example, music. Some have it with music, some have it with videos. Even me, sometimes I just have music in the background. Like example, like I wash the dishes. You know, you're just standing there singing and just washing the dish. It keeps me motivated because it keeps me, you know, when you have your favorite playlist or when you have your favorite show that is just in the background, it keeps you motivated. I don't know why. I think it's for some of us, but it makes you kind of happy and it's nice that there's just something in the background just playing there, you know. Even like when we go to work, right, as Cherry said, she has music that keeps her going in the morning to make her happy, you know, if she plays her favorite song or anything, right? So yeah, that's why we keep that's I really like Trevor's
the
answer there.
Bochic
Yeah,
Bochic
exactly.
advice. Thank you for sharing. And but there's some people who love saying, "I'll do it later."
Hmm. We can relate, huh?
Sometimes. Let's
Yeah.
go back to this time to Trevor. What advice would you give to someone who keeps saying, "I'll do it later"?
Usually, I'm like, uh, I'm sometimes like this, but because usually I have like excuses or self doubts on what I want to do or I need to do. So for me, always avoid self doubt and excuses on what you need to do. So always choose to start. So take small but doable steps so that you have confidence and courage to do it and finish it. So anything can be learned, even those really hard tasks. Anything can be learned. So just take the first step. This is the hardest part, and keep going. So and always pray harder and ask guidance from our Almighty God so that you can always finish whatever you need to do whenever it at work or school or in our divine duties. We always pray harder and ask the guidance of our Almighty God.
Yes, that's right. Sometimes we know, like the I'll do it later comes to many minds. Like it's hard to, as we had also in the other question, like to start. Sometimes it's hard to make the first move, especially if it's something new, you know, like the thing I'll do it later is easier, you know, than just starting. But if we just do it right away, we won't, you know, we won't do it. It's nice to get it done already, you know what I mean? So we don't, for example, for me, sometimes if there's just clothes or if there's a lot of dishes to do, it's nice to get it over with, you know, instead of I'll do it later. Because for me, I don't like when there's many things just laying there. It gets my, I feel like my mind cannot think clearly. Yeah, I cannot think clearly if there's things just laying around. So I like to
Clean up.
yeah, clean up right away and not I'll do it later. It actually doesn't come to mind as often. It's very rare that I'll say I'll do it later because I like to do it done right away. How about Cherry?
Well, I highly recommend the force it for 5 minutes rule. But there's another good advice that I'd give, and that is to stop waiting for the perfect moment. This advice is meant for those moments when you're thinking about taking a big step but haven't quite worked up the courage to do it yet. Because a lot of the time we tell ourselves things like, "Oh, I'll do it after I finish this series," or "I'll start when I feel better," or "I'll do it when life isn't so busy." We keep pushing things back. So, and we're hoping for better timing. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. because life will always come with struggles, challenges, distractions, and there will always be something that makes starting feel inconvenient. So if there's a task that needs to be done, it's better to start right away, even if you're tired, busy, or not feeling your best. And you don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to start. And when things feel heavy, you can always ask God to give you strength, guide your steps, and help you get through it one step at a time.
Yes, one step at a time. That's a good advice from Chari. For me, I can fully relate to what she just said because for me, in my work as well, I work on timelines. So we are not allowed to be a cause of delay. So as much as possible, every day at work, I do not leave the office without completing my task or my job. Same with my personal tasks. So I always train myself to work on a timetable. Like in multimedia, we have a timetable, right? We're
Yeah.
not allowed to delay or be a cause of delay because time is important. Time is gold. So my advice for everyone who's saying who keeps saying I'll do it later. Later, the word later is a trap. It sounds harmless, but it quietly keeps you stuck. So if you can do it now, do it now. Don't do it
Yeah.
later.
Exactly, because time is precious, right?
Yeah.
We need to just do it right away because it's also feel rewarding to when you finish a task or when you finish that laundry or whatever it might be, right? It feels rewarding, and then you can continue with, what you like to do, go for a walk or watch that series you want to finish. It's nice to have this, as you also do at your work, have this timeline. For me, my work is different. I just have clients. After I have my clients, I go home. There's not anything I have to. There's just a timeline, of course, when I have to start, when I start, and then when I have to be done. Whatever they have to, get fixed. So, but yeah, I'll do it later. We need to, everyone needs to work on that because it's sometimes it always gets stuck on us, right? So thank you so much. That was really
It's
nice.
a very nice discussion.
Yeah.
The power of taking action. It doesn't need to be um quick in our decision. It's just
The small
the
steps,
small
right?
steps
Yeah.
has a big impact in our decision.
Yeah. I learned a
Yes.
lot today.
And before we go to our games, shall we read some comments? I can see a lot
Yes.
of comments in
Let's
our
check.
um live chat.
Yes. So there is saying happy viewing to all the brethren from Oslo East, District of Northern Europe. And then we also have, oh wait, it's going a bit fast. We also have, I always see Finland everywhere.
Yeah, Helsinki is all over the live chat. Thank you so much.
Yes, I also see Oslo, Norway. Hello to everyone there. And who do you see, Anna?
Yes, Josephine from Stockholm is I can see on the chat. Wow, it's so fast. Selma Mariana from Stockholm as well. Romel Cleophas from Budapest. April Alba. Michael Ramirez from Helsinki, Finland is also watching. Raquel de la Cruz. Hipolito Gabriel from Vienna, Austria.
Oh, I also see someone who said happy viewing po. Hello po, Kacheri May. Good luck from Lovis.
Wow.
Wow naman. Yan. Shout out.
Shout out.
Yes, and then we also have someone from Vienna watching. Happy viewing po and good evening po sa lahat ng kapatid sa Northern Europe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rizal Rodas is watching. CJ Rojan is
Wow.
watching. Marites Nugal is also watching. Yeah, and you're right. So many from Helsinki.
Yes, it's keep
Shout out to
see them
Brother
everywhere.
Alex Batulan and Sister Tonette Batulan.
Yeah. Yes, so many watching.
Yes. Thank you po. Please continue to post your comment and please participate in our game for tonight.
Yes. Okay, so let's ask our Kuya Tech for the game. So for our game is this or that. the power of taking action, which is our topic discussion for tonight. So if our guest is ready with the 1 and 2 paper,
Is it
we are ready too. We're gonna participate because we're all excited for the game.
Kuya Pong?
So Kuya Pang, please share the game for tonight, and then we will start.
I will be focusing on the live chat.
Yes.
So please participate in our game for tonight. You can just mention 1 or number 2. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So start now or wait until you're ready. So number 1 is start now or wait until you're ready is number 2. So let's see from our guest. Let's see from our guest. Okay, so there's
I
numbers.
forgot my paper and pen. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. Just numbers.
I
It's
thought
okay.
Charlie saying, oh, okay.
Let's see from
Do
our
you see
guest
them in the on the
in the
screen?
grid mode, Kuya Pong.
All the guests
Okay,
on
so
the screen.
I'm number 1.
Okay. From the live chat, Bamba Estoy 1, Leo Yangat 1, Adora Tempura 1, Maritas Nugal
There we can
1,
see them.
Jamson Cajes 2. Yan.
So many is 1.
Jimenez 1.
We're all 1 start now. That's a good one. Okay, so for number 2, 5 minutes of action, which is for the next game, or 1 hour of planning. What am I? Oh, that's hard. I think I'm a bit of both.
Both for me.
Depends. Yeah.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, it
and
depends.
The task.
Exactly.
If it's critical, then I have to take
2.
But for Chari, since she's a nurse, if it's life and death scenario.
I need to have a content plan first before I
Yeah.
take some action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with Cherry. Even if it is critical, I need to plan first, even just a small time. I don't want
Yeah.
to do things quickly without planning.
Thinking.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can understand that. Okay, how about our
Live chat.
Yeah.
Emily Hulk, number 2. Evelina Almuden, 1. Yes. Brian Pastrana, 2. Annalisa Gampang, 2. And Romel Cleophas, 1 and 2 din. Katulad natin.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing. Next.
Okay, so for the next one, so do it imperfectly or do not do it not at all.
Ako 1. No one is perfect.
Yeah,
For
that's
me,
true.
no one is perfect. As long as you try.
As long as you
And the
try.
can-do attitude.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can be perfect
So,
at anything.
Shari is
Right?
what? 1.
One din. Oh, so we're all 1.
Yeah. And
How
then,
about the live chat? Are you
live
1 as
chat,
well?
si J. Mark David 2 daw. 2 daw. Bamba Estoy 2. Nina Akubid 1. Ayan. Stephanie is 1. Okay, next.
Yes. So for the next one, morning sorry. Morning
Productivity.
or late night motivation for our guest. What do you choose? Number 2. Yeah. Me too.
Ako din.
Oh,
I'm not a morning
there.
person.
I'm not a morning person. Me too. Yeah, so number 2 definitely for me. Because sometimes I like to wake up later.
Yeah. Sabi ni Kimberly Knudsen na birthday today, 1 and 2 daw.
Wow.
1 and
Yes.
2. Raquel De La Cruz, 1. Hipolito Gabriel, 2.
Okay, so for the next one, write a rough draft or keep thinking about it. I think I'm number 2.
Ako 1. I always make a map. Mapping. I always do mapping. So,
I need to think a little. I cannot just write. Okay. So for the next one, number 6. Yeah. Quick walk outside or scroll on your phone.
Ayan, si Kakakrever yan talaga. Kanina sinabi.
I'm
Scroll on the
I'm
phone. Siguro ako scroll on the phone because for multimedia, lahat ng communication is always through the phone. So, yes.
I like both. I also like
Yeah.
to take a walk, but I also like to scroll on my phone, right? Same like Cherry, she likes both. But Trevor likes to take a walk.
Oo. Sinasyon that kanina.
Yeah.
I
Next.
always lose focus when I scroll my phone, so it's not really advisable for me to do.
Yeah. Okay, so for number 7, finish one small task or stress about many tasks.
I'm used to,
Number 1 for
mm,
me.
we always do multitasking. So, siguro 1 and 2 for me.
Hmm.
Yeah. But finishing one small task is good.
Yeah,
One
so you
at a
don't have
time.
too much on your
One at a
plate.
time.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, number 8. Learn by doing, learn by doing or learn by watching.
Doing ako. Both. Actually, it's both.
Depends.
I learn both.
Yeah.
Doing and watching.
Yeah, doing and watching. That's true. Yeah.
So, same, 1 and 2 for Trevor and Chari. 1 and 2 rin.
I think I saw her one too. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then number 8. Number 9. Set a timer. Yes, or start or make excuses.
Set a timer for me.
Yeah.
1.
I don't like to, even though we can make excuses. Should not. Okay, number 1. Yeah. Okay, for the next one. Progress over perfection or nothing.
Progress over perfection or perfection. Or perfect or nothing. What?
Progress over perfection or perfect or nothing.
Course progress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 1, for sure.
Yes. Sabi din ng mga live chat, all number 1 silang lahat.
Yeah. We're all agreed. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's some number 2 here, I see, but a few.
But may number 3. Ano ba yung
Did we miss? No, I'm kidding. Okay, so for the next one, move your body or stay stuck overthinking.
You have to move.
Yeah. But I think some of us can also be number 2. But yeah, I choose number 1. Okay, so for the next one, 1 step forward today or 0 steps tomorrow. 1 step today,
step.
for sure. 1 step forward. Yeah, many is agreeing with us. Number 1 in the live chat as well. Yeah. Okay, for the next one, try and fail or never try. Try and fail.
What? Failure is the key to success.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, the next one, take action even if scared or wait for confidence. I would say take action. Yeah, number 1. Oh, we're all agreeing here in the
Same with
in
our
the-
live chat. Yeah, they're all number 1 except for Cheryl too. To those
to
Cheryl.
yeah. Okay, so for the last one, done is better or perfect is better. Hmm.
1.
I think I'm a 2 as well. Perfect is better. Or depends on the situation. Sometimes I could also be number 1. But
Chari's 2.
yeah, I'm also 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you everyone for participating in our game for tonight.
And thank you for our live viewers as
Yes.
well for participating in this game.
Yes, thank you so much. So for our next segment, it's our Let's Sing and Dance segment from the District of Northern Europe. So please enjoy.
God's promise is true. We live eternally. We live forever.
I am on my way to eternal life. I wanna live forever with God and His Son, my Savior Christ. His Son is coming on Judgment Day and we will live forever. all those who have obeyed.
We must pass the trials that we will face, so that we can make it to the end of our race. To receive the promised salvation, and we will be with God in His holy kingdom.
I'm waiting for the day to come, the return of God's begotten Son, the one whom God has sent to redeem us from the sins that we have done. And even with all the tribulations that we face, we endure the pain and continue to keep the faith.
The ways that we walk,
What we say when we talk,
Always stay righteous, never ever should we stop.
being the lights of this world who shine brighter than the sun, that will make everyone see we're God's chosen ones.
God will take away all of our fears. There will be no more death, crying, pain, nor tears.
All the old things will pass away, and in the Holy Land forever we shall stay.
God promised life that lasts forever, so don't do anything that'll put us in danger.
Don't exchange our faith for worldly things. Follow God with all of our hearts, for salvation He brings.
Hold on to what you have learned. Keep it in your heart. Stand strong and firm. You're the ones whom God will always love, and He promised that someday, up above, we'll live eternally. In each minute, He helps us realize just what we need to do. The duties He gave us are promised to be true. We'll never dismay our Father, Him we shall obey. Every trial makes us stronger, we tied our bonds will never stray.
When we are feeling down, His presence always brings us up, and stilling deep within us is true and all abiding love. True peace we will always gain. When things go wrong, we don't complain. Pray to Him to make us brave. Steadfast, we shall remain.
We shall remain in His church. We stray true to His holy words. Every time we step into the chapel, we know what it's worth. Being knocked out truly makes us hurt, but we forget all our pain through the comfort of His words.
And we're blessed when He wakes us up to the morning light. Teachings we believe and we keep them as our guiding light. Everything He taught us in our hearts are planted deep, cause we have the true faith which we'll eternally keep.
This may be race,
All the more we keep our pace.
blessings unto us are sure.
With this light it makes us pure.
When knocked down we shall endure.
Don't be tempted just to learn.
With faith and love we are assured we won't be hurting anymore.
Now that our path is clear and straight,
Trust our Father above to guide us to the Holy Land.
getting rid of all the hate.
From all sin we separate. In the end we will be lifted up to that holy place.
Hold on to what you have learned. Keep it in your heart. Stand strong and firm. We are the ones whom God will always love, and He promised that someday, up above, we'll live eternally.
God's promise is true. We'll live eternally. We'll live forever.
Our Lord God has true everlasting love. We're really fortunate as INC. We keep all the trust in our God above. Forever we'll live happily. Hold on to what you have learned. Keep it in your heart. Stand strong and firm. We are the ones who God will always love, and He promised us someday, up above, we'll live eternally.
And welcome back to Northern Europe Chronicles. And for our next segment is Let's Learn segment. um,
What's the segment again?
Let's learn Danish for tonight. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, Hi Assam, meet now dear Monica. My name is Monica and welcome to our Let's Learn segment. More specifically, Let's Learn Danish. Today we're gonna tackle some Danish related word to our topic for tonight. So stay tuned and let's begin. Our first word is action. Action in Danish is handling. Once again, handling. Our next word is start. Start in Danish is almost the same. Start. Once again, start. Our next word is move. Move in Danish is bevægelse. Once again, bevægelse. Say it with me. Bevægelse. Our next word is step. Step in Danish is skridt. Once again, skridt. Our next word is change. Change in Danish is forandring. Once again, forandring. Our next word is goal. Goal in Danish is mål. Once again, mål. Our next word is progress. Progress in Danish is fremgang. Once again, fremgang. Our next word is courage. Courage in Danish is mod. Once again, mod. Our next word is work. Work in Danish is arbejde. Once again, arbejde. Say it with me, arbejde. And for our final and last word in this Let's Learn Danish segment, we have motivation. Motivation in Danish is motivation. Once again, motivation. Once again, motivation. That's all for today. We hope that you learned some new words, especially related to our topic for today. See you next time. Bye!
And thank you so much for those Danish words, Monica, for tonight. Let's go to our birthday celebrants for tonight.
We have a lot of birthday celebrants for the month of January. Let me begin with Rachel Monte Alto, Everlita Benito, and from Budapest, Wendell De Leon, Ernesto Paulo Hoson, Franco Corporal, Mark Kevin Lamis, Vera Vida Belicario, and congrats po to newly baptized from Budapest, Brother Isvan Saiko. Happy birthday also from Vienna West, Bianca Marie Muega, Aiden Lucas Murillo, Merly Tungpalan, Leslie Muega, Ovita Tahardon, Jens Tungpalan, Jane Juliano, Annalyn Consulta, Virginia Sulio, Aldi Mercado, and Mikael Muega. Happy birthday po. And of course, from Copenhagen naman.
Yes, we have Knulvi Johansen. Happy birthday. And we also have Kimberly Knudsen, which is today. And then we also have Ka-RC Katalasan. Happy birthday po. And then we also, or I would like to add one.
We still have more here.
Oh, we have more there. I would also like to quick add my tita in the US. Happy birthday, Tita Glenda. Happy birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday to Emerald Rivelo of Helsinki, Finland, Janice Rivelo, Cheryl Castillo, Hannah Dima Iwat from Vanta, Finland, Claire Coco, and Vincent Onyesa. Meron pa po. Hello daw po kay Sister Catherine Dorian. Greetings from Will ng Poland. Then, yan, dami po. And happy birthday, Sister Tessa Nagit of Mjøndalen, Norway.
Happy birthday po.
Ito pa. Happy birthday po to Sister Cindy Mendoza of Bergen, GWS, from all of us in Stavanger, from Kaleyo Yangat po. Yan. So,
And
happy birthday
happy
po to all the
birthday.
birthday celebrants. Do we have a birthday song for them?
Happy birthday to you. Maligayang pati sa'yo.
Happy birthday,
Happy
everyone.
birthday!
And then we will also like our guests to do a quick greetings and shout out. Let's start with Chari. Oh, I think you're muted.
Shout out to our district minister, Brother Vizar Balsita, to our destinado, our Poging Destinado, Brother MK Villaruel, to our former destinado then, Poging Destinado then, Brother Kevin Ruth Heitman, to all our brethren in Steyr, Austria, our group overseer, Sister Irene Metzinger, Plugio family, Salazar family, Green family, Sadia Manolo, Sister Desiree B. Hauser, Sister Teresita Fabregat Wilson po. I think I can mention all. To all our brethren in Vienna, Austria, Vienna Center, and Vienna West. To my family and relatives in the Philippines, Mama Chini, Shane, Ayen, Tita Alma, and to all our brethren in the local congregation of Tembo, my former local, and to all our brethren in Poland. Do I have to mention all? Yeah. Brother Brother AJ, Brother Dennis, Brother JM, Brother Sunny. Hindi ko na pa ma-mention lahat. Brother Jonas, Ka Alex. Yun pa.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
And then for Trevor, quick one.
Quick one.
Shout out po firstly to our district supervising minister, Brother Bisar Ibalsita, to our resident minister, Brother Danilo Kaalim and his wife, Sister Laura Kaalim. Also to my wife and my daughter, and also to our all of the brethren in our local of Prague, and also in the local of Porno. Thanks for having me here again.
And then thank you so much to Craig Trevor. And thank you for our guests for tonight. And thank you to all the viewers and listeners for tonight. And thank you to the Tech in the Philippines, Kuya Pong. And then thank you for watching Northern Europe Chronicles. See you next week. Bye.
Bye po!
Bye, everyone.